So today we're going to be working on a pair of Travis Scott ones. We're going to be paying homage to the Astroworld album, and what I'm going to be doing today is working on both uppers here and also cutting a couple of swooshes up. So let me start off with cutting the swooshes out because I got something hopefully creative for this custom. Grabbed just an X-Acto knife here, and we're going to start by cutting the outside swooshes. There we go, I think that might be it. So just give it a gentle tug. And there we go, it's out. That's your little swoosh here. And we're going to do that exact same thing to the other side. I will cut out some Nike swooshes here myself. They're just a stencil. I'll go ahead and put those pieces, I'll peel them out and I'll put those pieces onto a piece of leather, and I'll cut out exactly what I need. So you guys can see here, here's a piece that's cut out, and I've already cut it out very, very clean. I think it looks like a stock piece here, and I've cut the bottom piece out here to replicate the Travis Scott ones that are going to be coming out in April. Now, the reason you need the X-Acto knife is because after cutting the swoosh off and we're replacing the swoosh and putting this guy here, you can see that if you glue this guy in, you'll still be able to see this flap here. See that? So without having to remove the whole sole, what I'm going to do is just make a very small incision right where the glue line is, right here, basically separating the glue that the sole and the upper is connected to. And I'll only be doing it from this spot to this spot. So we're going to be doing it in just the area that we want to sink the swoosh in. So once you actually have that incision cut in, again, be very careful with the X-Acto knife, guys, and be very careful when you're cutting that incision because you don't want to cut the upper. You definitely don't want to cut the rubber on the bottom as well. But what it'll look like will be this guy here, and you can see here that now it's nice and flush. See, that corner is nice and flush. And now I can proceed with gluing this guy in because now I know for sure this is in the place that I want it. And again, I could still fiddle with it a little bit. I could move it around if I need be. But I like this area now because it's falling right underneath the actual shoelaces. And what I'll be doing next is using this Angelus clear shoe cement. It dries clear and it's an all-purpose strength adhesive. And I'll just be applying that on the back of this guy here, just to solidify our swoosh before I start painting.
Yeah. Lifestyles of the young and wildin', trying to get a footing on my toes for my callous. Standing on my own, being grown is the challenge. Money, women, weed, what we need is a balance. I just want a queen and some green in the palace. Couple kids hooping with the b-ball talents. Get the buckets in the graves made for the skylies. If not rap money, that's paying for their college. But maybe that's a Wonderland Alice. Cash rules, get the money like Shaolin. Merch table pushing T's, no malice. In my heart, trying to feel the peace, that's solace. Streets buzzing like the bees, hit the sirens. Firing, I'd rather get the pen, drop silence. Then she dropped me a pen, now we vibing. Hit the city, make it feel like an island. Styling, everybody claiming that they made it.
Alright guys, so I just took a pen and started to kind of mimic the spots where I'll be having things here. As you guys can see, the Astroworld sign is right above Travis Scott, and he should be dipping down into like a really, really deep dip and coming back up and into the skull. I haven't really messed with the earth too much. I just kind of laid out little spots where I feel like smoke should be coming out after it looks like it got hit, you know, on one side by a meteor. So I have to kind of start laying out colors and stuff for that as well. So I think I've got a good idea where I can start painting things. So now what I'll do is, since I'm done with the pen, I'm going to let this guy dry out a little bit. Once it dries, I'm going to start to paint by hand.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, better stay up in your lane. We ain't really from here, see the family come from pain. Warfare, genocide, DNA up in my veins. Monsoon season creeping, pouring, falling on my brain. We be working for the paper, steady filling up the bank. Got that coffee in my cup, homies filling up the drink. I be rolling out these records while they rolling up the dank. CHP pulled me over and they told me that it stank. New leather in the Audi car, know this shit is great. On my old flame, seen it, now they all wanna play. I can shoot her one text, now she call on the way. Fill up on her flesh, yes, now we fall astray. Tripping all night, staring through a sunken place. Peeling back the layers, past the body in the face. I can feel it in my soul that the world need to change. Take a hit up off the switch and feel my goals rearrange. Tripping, cruising through the city, chilling all night. Forget about the pain, feeling alright. Bright lights, really what we all want. Get it how you get it till it's all gone. Hell need to lie, gotta love your life cause we all gon' die. Focus in my frames, keep my eyes on the prize. Gotta live your life cause we all gon' die. Never had to lie, I ain't never. Who gives a fuck if they don't feel you? Probably not familiar. I do this for myself and then I do this for familiar. Claim to know your most, so I'm gon' claim to throw a rope. Need an anchor in your yacht, need some aces in my boat. I'm just praying on sink, I know the cowards known to float. Lord shower me with hope, bodies laying in them hoes. Yo, this is for my refugees, praying for them home. Know the man gon' refugees and officiate the zone. Need a mortgage for my home, credit cards are in a hole. On the road I wanna tow, had to learn that there's a tow. Ay, building bridges, flowing fast, passing up the tropes. While I'm gassing up the whip, the gang gassing up you hoes. He Honda with the hands, Honda on E-way before. Trying to push it to my shows, Phoenix to New Mexico. Back to LA, that's my home. Fake friends about my phone. Shady women want your dough, bang your body ugly so. Cruising through the city, chilling all night. Forget about the pain, feeling alright. Bright lights, really what we all want. Get it how you get it till it's all gone. Hell need to lie, gotta love your life cause we all gon' die. Focus in my frames, keep my eyes on the prize. Gotta live your life cause we all gon' die. Never had to lie, I ain't never had to. Cruising through the city, chilling all night. Forget about the pain, feeling alright. Bright lights, really what we all want. Get it how you get it till it's all gone. Hell need to lie, gotta love your life cause we all gon' die. Focus in my frames, keep my eyes on the prize.
Things about the stencil you should know. They should be in different shapes that are in circular fashions. They should be nice and smooth. So the edges here should be nice and clean. If you noticed here, there's different style curves on this whole thing, but there's also different sizes. For example, if I wanted to make a bigger flame, I can use one of these bigger guys here and just contour the stencil to give it different layers. And what I did here on the fire is I just basically used this stencil in different sections to just give different effects. So for example here, I used this stencil, I just placed it down here, and I just sprayed a very light coat of black there. So when I lift it, it gives the effect that there's a flame coming up here, there's another orange one coming up behind it, and the black portions here, which I'm not done with yet, it just gives an added additional effect of like a shadow of a flame behind it. So you're getting a three-dimensional look when you use a stencil, but you can't use this stencil and depend on the stencil for your whole flame. You have to actually sit down and create somewhat of little pockets of blur or fading, because the flames should not be well defined throughout the whole thing.
Pronounce my name, HASEEBthefew. Life is a loop, every day is like a replay. We play for keeps in this game, no free play. Give them more soul than that dude Tony Ishay, ayy, and that Zappos. Competition baffled, building my career, Daisy Chain was a scaffold. Soul show tickets like a goddamn raffle. People need jobs like Macintosh, Apple. Even if I pop, give them facts like Snappo. Told me get a grip, I put the mic in the grappo. Feeling like Moses, peep the power that my staff hold. Get the net income, the operating cash flow. Say I sound old school, but I ain't really that old. 26 now, trying to build me a castle. Yo, I just hope and pray my fans grow to trust me. This rap game full of weak clowns sounds like crusty. Vinyl crackle from that dusty. The smokes have my lungs rusty. Make me sweat feeling musty. I know that Noah built the ark, cause when it rains it pours. They told me rap is a game, but I don't play for sport. It go.
I'll show you how to do a galaxy print on this side, and then on this side I'll show you guys how to do more of it like a tie-dye print, and I'll give you an example of what the tie-dye will look like. Something like, you guys see that? Has multiple colors, generally lighter colors as well. So let's get into the tutorial part of how to make a galaxy print and how to do a tie-dye print as well. As you guys can see, I've got the swoosh already here in reverse. So I'm going to cover that guy up first because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that yet. But I do know that I don't want it to get affected with the tie-dye print and everything, or the galaxy print. For the galaxy tutorial, I always use pretty much the same colors, and the reason why is because well, they work. I mean, I've got colors that are somewhat bright, and I've got colors that are somewhat dark as well. So let's introduce those colors to you. Again, the darker colors would be something like a flat black, sapphire, and if you want, navy blue as well, purple, paradise purple, Tahitian pink, and today I'll also be using Miami Vice.
Now, it's hard to focus. Can you hear what I'm telling you? These companies trying to sell me like I'm Barristan. Start with my craft, get it ghost like Kerrigan. There is no comparison, first gen American. We on the same side, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. I'm a young man who kinda old school, reminiscing, playing NES and on my cousin's Sega Genesis. Search me on the internet, you find that I've been in this. Spidey senses tingling, my nemesis is venomous. Peace to broke musicians making tips upon the promenade. Rich rappers still slaves, rocking chains, Amistad. Hindu say namaste, Muslims say salam alaikum. Lock it like a combination, rock it like a bomb with patience. Fighting off the occupation, writing off the cost of plan. Trying to build a buzz like I'm hyped up off the operation game. It's a hard road, say it's my asphalt. Blaming myself, I don't throw shade to pass salt. Less than millions bland, I just want a million bands. Cause bands make a dance and she say that you the man. I'm just saying, like Kakarot or Goku. Fresh, I got them dope moves. Order miso soup that got that tofu. Smitty's fried fish, South Koreans cooking soul food. Drive around the hood, guarantee there ain't no Whole Foods. Came a long way from being stuck up off them road dubes. Focus on the real, be yourself, get to know you. Out of sync, out of sight, out of mind, gotta think. Lot of ink, kinda dry, bada boom, bada bing. Daily grind, rise, shine, working out the office now. Made a little money now, my old man's is prouder now. Test driving BMs, now I'm off on weekends. Been like 5 months since I was blowing on them weed blends.